Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars! I'm Amy the Amazonian and today we're pondering our orbs. We are playing a deck which is all about creatures, spells, and of course our commander who are all pondering orbs. So we've got Jodah at the helm of 5 color. You can see his orbs in the background. But hey, who else is pondering orbs? Oh my goodness, look at that. Orb, 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 orb. You want a deck that's got orbs? We've got them. And we have them in multitude. So we're going to take Orb Ponderers Anonymous into the queue. Hello there, Trailasara. Trailasara is the Moon Dancer. Some of the orbs, by the way, in this deck are in fact the moon or the sun. They're orbs, okay? You gonna question it? No. So Trailasara is gonna be gaining life and we're going to be pondering our orbs. As we do. Beside you, Pathleader. Oh, I revealed that card. What a nice orb. Orb of Dragonkind, literally in the name. Literally in the name. Benthic Biomancer is holding a beautiful orb in its hands. So beautiful. Shatter the Sky. They fear the orbs! And Jodah, of course, hovering there with many a orb. I have a feeling that this Shatter the Sky is going to be painfully necessary in this game. Oh, sup, Elite Instructor. Nice orb. Beside you, Pathlighter, going to get us Wander's Enclave, Only Garden, or Radiant Mountain. Let's go with the Wander's Enclave. Maybe I'll even get a creature with power 4 or greater this game. I don't have any now, but there's probably at least one somewhere in the deck, right? Right? Maybe. Here comes Trailasara holding a Shadow Spear. Wait, is she gonna fight? Ma'am? Ma'am, violence is a crime. You should know this. And she doesn't even attack. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go for Elite Instructor this turn. We're going to draw. We're going to discard. Let's discard the mountain. And then we're gonna play something that's kinda like a mountain. It's Searset Pathway. And then we chill. Hi, Trailasara. You gonna gain some life? Your Shadow Spear is very scary, and your Ozolith also brings me great fear. But maybe I could turn you sideways, and then all you do is scry. Scrying? That's fine. Totally fine. Well, it's kind of fine. Jodah has 4 power. I feel like he shouldn't be allowed on this battlefield. Pathlighter swinging in. Okie dokie. We chill. I pass 2 attacks. Ba-boom! We turn Trailasara sideways and put her in an orb for us to ponder. Unless... No unless. She is indeed insideways-inated. We threw a Pokeball and caught ourselves a Trailasara Moon Dancer, and they're gonna destroy it. Reclamation Sage, it's like, never! Be gone! Orb! This is criminal. This is criminal. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate Benthic Biomancer, BB for short, and get myself a... whatever that is. Sure, we're gonna drop Orb of Dragonkind, because even though it's an orb, You know, it's not actually helping me. Not all orbs are made equal. Come here, Trailasara. Let me fight you. Let me fight you. Oh, but don't get any +1/+1 counters, because if you have flying, I don't know how to deal with you. Oh, phew. No counters. I could copy their Shadow Sphere, I guess. Sure. I now have a Shadow Sphere, and I'm going to put it on beside your Pathlighter. And my Pathlighter is going to attack! Go get him, Pathlighter! Don't you want to gain life? I know you want to gain life. Oh, just kidding. They're actually going to Swords to Plowshare my creature, which lets me gain life, which is what I was going to do anyway, but that's fine. And we're going to give the stick to Elite Instructor. The Shadow Spear, which is actually a Mirror Maid. Well, too bad about all that. I guess I will throw you here and you here, because I ain't... Trailasara's like, she's doing her own thing. Oh, but now all their creatures are indestructible! Bye-bye, BB. I think Biomancer is in the garbage. The House Guildmaid and its magical orb. Let's go for it. I, too, can gain life, but when I gain life, it's not as useful as when you gain life, but I can still gain life. By the way, if I had 1 mana up, in response to that heroic intervention, we could have used our fake Shadow Spear to disable that, but we couldn't. Ashes of the Abhorrent means that players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities of cards in graveyards. Whenever a creature dies, they gain a life. Any creature? Any creature. Here comes Trailasara, gaining 4 life, getting a counter, scrying. Okie dokie, it's my turn! Oh wow, Lunarch Veteran! Great, I guess I'm going to, use the House Guildmage's ability to lock down Trailasara. I still don't have white mana for these various orbs. Guardian of Faith. You gonna phase out? Okay. They vanish out of existence, but only temporarily. I guess I'll still attack it with my Elite Instructor. Gotta keep those life totals high. Before I say goodbye. Guardian of Faith is gone. I gain more life. And we're gonna give the Guildmage the stick. They didn't get to scry there because Trailasara is phased out. Oh no, but she's back. And Authority of Consoles means that my creatures are all gonna enter tapped and gain them more life. Because of course they will. Reclamation Sage, Trailasara, come on in! It's a good stick. Still good stick. It still isn't white mana. I could lock down Trailasara, or I could Surveil. And wow, there's something going bzzz where I am, and it's very disconcerting. Construction outside. Weird construction outside. Who knows what they're doing? Alright, well, I've kept Trailusara tapped. Thanks, House Guild Mage. We're gonna draw 6 cards. A full-on hand refill. Blue wishes it could draw cards like that. It wishes. Look, the Trailusara knows how to fly. You want to give the Falconer a stick? You want to give it a stick. Give the Falconer a stick. Vanishing Light. Oh no. No, not my Guild Mage! No! It was the only thing that was keeping me from getting killed by Trailusara. That's okay, the other guys can kill me. Ladies, gentlemen, birds. I found it! White Mana! Here comes Jodah. Oh yeah, I know. He tapped. And Ponder's Enclave. Oh my gosh, Eager Construct is so cute. Eager Construct has a ball. That's the Orbits Pondering. Such baby. Very cute. When am I gonna get a little filigree familiar? Arcane Signet coming out. They gain a life, as they do. Listen here, Trailusara. I can and will blow up my own Jodah to get rid of this board. Because we're gonna cast Shadow to Sky next turn. We do what we need to survive. Oh, Inscription of Abundance. I see. That is actually going to gain them more life, deal more damage to me, and prevent me from casting Shadow to Sky unless, and this is a very minor unless, I get another white source off the top. Okay, it's not quite lethal yet, but it's dang close. I meant it. It's very close. And that doesn't do it. Is Aether Shield Artificer. We're going to play that. And I guess we'll just let them win. I hate that it keeps holding priority on the Shadow Spear. Why did I copy Shadow Spear? This was a mistake. I'm not holding up Settle the Wreckage mana, so go for it. Orbs pondered? Many! Life gained? Some. Defeat acquired? Of course. Looks like Shalai is here to hang out with us as we ponder our orbs. And what a beautiful hand I have. Bramblefort Fink, what a great playable card. Let's go ahead and mulligan here, try to get a couple more lands, and oh my god, it's the Fink again! Thinked it, thunked it, got it again. Love it. Keep. We're probably going to want to make sure we can get some Bedeck and Bedazzle mana to destroy their... I have no idea what they're playing. Stuff. Such good orbs. Such good orbs. Orb? Kind of out of the way, but a good orb. Ooh, the Kitesail Cleric is gaining life. How dare you? Don't you know that life gain was made illegal? Here's the Fink. Best creature type in all of Magic the Gathering. Oof. Aquarian Dryad. Ah, good for getting real big. Authority of the Consoles again. I guess my opponents just really don't want me to have, I don't know, untapped stuff. I'm gonna swing in with the Fink. Listen, I can't make it a 10-10. Not right now. But I can play Dragon's Guard Elite. You gain a life, I play a land. It is I, the master of all 2/2s with no additional text. We're actually probably going to get a Magecraft trigger off Dragon's Guard Elite. She ponders her orbs. Looks to me like it's time. Throw down the Burning Prophet. Or Jodah? Like maybe even Mangara? These are important things. Important things. I'm gonna go for Jodah. I have all 5 colors. Alright, Jodah is now very sideways. Thanks, Authority of the Consoles. But he's here to ponder orbs. As am I. Burning Prophet has a skull in her orb. Kinda spooky. What a cool card. Oh, hey, Basri.
I will protect you as my own.
Right now, the Dryad is growing. And she will continue to grow. Basri Ket has minused. And there's a couple little guys coming at me. I can block all but one. And now is it time for us to exact vengeance upon Basri Ket? I mean, maybe. I could destroy a non-basic land. Oh wait, they don't have any. No, I could bedeck and bedazzle. That doesn't do much. How about we get down the Burning Prophet? Oh yeah, I know. Here's an explosive apparatus. Crucible of Worlds. While Orbish does not do anything for me. I'm going to attack with the Dragon's Guard Elite, with the Bramblefort Fink, with the Dragon's Guard Elite at Basri. Okie-dokie. And we do have a block we can do next turn. We're going to trade Jodah and Bedeck into Shalai. We can do it post-combat, because it is +3, -3. Oh, they're gonna mutate onto the Kite Sail Cleric. That's going to give them another strong attacker here. With the Dryads coming in on the ground, too. We've got a chump block here, a regular block here. And do I want to do it amidst combat? We'll do it after. I will put Jodah back in the command zone, and we're going to ponder an orb. Look at those Magecraft triggers. Okay, one's technically not Magecraft. Opt? No. Charmbreaker Devils? I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's cool, though. Kind of like how this Flying Spider is cool. Alright, so the Flying Spider currently kills me. Explosive Apparatus. Do you do anything? No. Karn, do you do anything? We'll pretend Karn does something. Grave Lighter. And we plus... Nothing wrong with a Flying Spider. There's nothing wrong with a Flying Spider. And, unfortunately that's game, because, though she ponders orbs, she does not fly. So now we say goodbye You shall I. I do like that they had like a debate of like, do I want to attack him with the Dryad? You do. Good game, NW Ultra. Okay, what do we have here? It's Olivia. Crimson Bride. Okay, and what do I have here? Orbs. Phenomenal. This, by the way, was one of those cards that I had to decide, does an orb need to be completely circular? Does it need to be a sphere, or is a kind of egg shape an orb too? Now I open this question up to everybody. What is an orb? What is an orb? I think this is close enough to orb. I'll keep it. Divine Verdict. Is it a good card? No. Does it have orb? Sure does. I'll keep it. Heraldic Banner is going to be buffing up probably black since they're, you know, vampires. Reanimated vampires. Sort of dead, but only a little dead. I'm actually going to play out the experimental synthesizer. See what we got. Ah, that's a land. Okay, cool. I'm looking for, not just like another white mana source, but also like a green mana source for the Pathlighter. Pathlighter has a pretty high chance of finding a green source too. Most of the spellbook is either green or colorless. Ooh, hey Captain Sissay. What's good in your neighborhood? Here's Jodah. Haha, I have dealt first blood. I am now the most powerful Magic the Gatherer. Jodah! Ponder your orbs with me. Yes. So powerful. So powerful he was killed with a single word. Olivia, now out, is going to bring out Sheoldred! Ow. Oh no! My dog! What a monster. What a monster. I'm gonna hit the synth. More white mana! I'm going to, I'm gonna punish Sheoldred. Sheoldred now must carry a big ol' rock up a hill. And every night, it will roll back down. Oh no, they sacrificed it so they could bring it back again. I've been defeated. Oh, hey, Westgate Regent. You're so regal looking. Ow, oof. There goes my samurai. Here for the slamurai. But, wait, I've got moves here. Step 1, Masked Vandal. We're gonna exile the Heraldic Banner. Step 2, we're gonna sit here, and then, when they attack me, I'm gonna Divine Verdict, because it's all I have. Let's go! Sheoldred, get out of here! Listen, I'm still dead. Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get out of here, Sheoldred. And now it's time for me to die. But like, at least I made some moves. I made some fine moves. I made some prime moves. Finish me, Westgate Regent. I don't know what you're waiting for. Good game? Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a GG is all they needed. Josuves Lich Knight. Probably gonna be mono black zombies? Ramp? Something like that. Who knows? We're gonna ponder orbs at them, and it shall be grand. I'm gonna start with Blood Crypt, and who knows, maybe I'll get to put a land in my graveyard with Elite Instructor and then play it from the graveyard with Crucible of Worlds. That's a real big play right there. Real big play. And? Oh, they are ramping. I think it's like mono black ramp. Okay. I have the ability to make 1 blue mana. And I will use my 1 blue mana to try to find another blue mana. Maybe a white mana. Or anything. I'm gonna drop Crucible of Worlds because I don't think it's gonna do enough for me. Karn, are you gonna be able to do this? You with your orb, which is actually a globe, but that still counts. It's orbular. The Immortal Fun? No! My Karn! I'll remember this. Elite Instructor, get in for 2. Sphere of Annihilation right now would only be able to hit their Mind Stone, and I just don't think that's enough. Onto's Monument. Alright, well if I get another land, X equals 3 is getting more appealing. Josu Vest currently costs 2 mana, which means that kicking him would only cost 8? I think next turn, we're looking at a kicked Josu Vest. Vindictive Vampire. The House Guild Mage. I didn't get a land. No, X equals 4 for me. I have Orb Madness. Yeah, it's in my brain. Orb Madness, making me look at this Ayara and be like, nice. Dang, Ayara's gonna like turbo drain if 8/2/2 Black Zombie Knights enter the battlefield. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Really would be. Really would be. Here's a Sphere of Annihilation. That's all I got. That's a second blue. It lets me copy their Immortal Sun. I'll take it. I want to copy their Sun. A classic Magic situation of, oh, I'm not dead yet. Do it. Kick him. Kick Liliana's brother. Yeah, right in the butt. Look at it go. Oh, look at it go. Ayara's just like, yes, yes, yes. Die, 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 die. Now, Woe Strider is going to be the sacrifice outlet for most of these, Ayara for one of these, and Vindictive Vampire should be able to kill me here. A fine match of Magic the Gathering for us Orb Ponderers. Well, thank you all so much for watching today's episode of Brawl Stars. As always, I'm Amy the Amazonian, bringing you the best decks in Brawl. Well, if by best, I'm not talking about win rate or fun, just how many characters are depicted pondering orbs. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and, April Fools! Come on, hurry it up, Steven. We don't got all day. What are you doing, scrying? Cut that out. You cut that out. Now, this deck that I'm playing is extremely serious and very, 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 very good. There is no deck better than it in my collection because no deck depicts as much orbs being pondered. You can see right here, this hand's incredible. I mean, just look at it. It's got 0 playables, but look at how many colors of mana I've managed to pull. Phenomenal! Oh, actually, I just got a playable card for turn 3. Excellent, yes! What's up, Elite Spellbinder? Nice orb, PBDDR. Our opponent is playing for slivers, though, so, you know, 5 color versus 5 color, it's only fair. How's about we check out their hand? Maybe do a little bit of taxation. Elite Spellbinder's gonna take a peek and, excuse me? Are they doing, like, some weird Tybalt's trickery shenanigans? Excuse me? Now listen. I'm running Orbs. I'm not one to question what's going on here, but, I have a feeling that this deck is gonna be abusing Cascade. Guess we'll find out. Here comes the first sliver, which is probably going to hit Tybalt's Trickery. And using Tybalt's Trickery, they're going to go for Colossus? Cultivator Colossus? What was that? I think it is. Yep, it's Cultivator Colossus! Now they're going to unload their entire deck. One card at a time. Land by land, they'll build this pile of dirt. Great. I'm running memes, they're running memes, everything is normal in the Brawl queue. It's, what day is it when I'm recording this? It's a Thursday, and everything is normal. So it's bigger, it's even bigger. I see they're holding that Takanuma, probably in case I kill this so they can bring it back. Do I have a way to kill it? Alright, let's take a looky-loo here. Nope. 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 And, what about this one? Nope. Nope, Jodah don't do it either. So we're gonna let them make their Cultivator Colossus nice and big. Ooh, extra chunky. I feel like they'll probably stop after it's like a 50-50. Maybe. Oh, wonderful. There it goes, 31. 32. Keep on rolling, Cultivator Colossus. I want to see how big you can get. The answer is probably like a 98, 98. Oh no, 97, 97, because one of those cards had to be Tybalt's Trickery. They're still going. And of course that Takanuma. Gotta be ready to bring back the Colossus. I don't know why you would need to make it any bigger. Ooh! Okay, so now they actually have an alternate win con down, too. They've got a Lair of the Hydra, which they can make really big, but that doesn't have trample, so it's not quite as backbreaking. Now, I'm not sure how much removal Orb Ponderers have, but we'll find out. I think, are you good? No, they're not good yet. They had to name Sliver, of course, of course. It's a 50-50, 51-51, 52-52. Ooh, our very, very serious decks are having such a showdown right now. And it grows and grows. Keep it up, Cultivator Colossus. I want to see how thick you can be. Let's take a look at some of these lands. A lot of forests. A lot of basics. Like those creature lands, though. Ooh, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Look, Yaramir, like, oh, very fun. They can make an extra Colossus. Not that they'd ever want to. Memorial of the War, they can destroy one of my lands. $67, $68, $69! Okay, y'all. Our opponent understands what's going on here. They made a 69-69 Cultivator Colossus. They gotta wait for all these triggers to resolve. They're scrying. They're scrying. They're scrying. And Deputy of Detention. I'm gonna play out Eager first here. And attack it with Kaikar. Now that's what I call content!